All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Hi. Hopefully everybody can see me okay and hear me okay. I'm going to wait for a few of you to maybe pop into chat to let me know that everything is going and going well. Sorry, this is a few minutes late. I was just trying to get the giveaway stuff set up, and today's been a little bit crazy here, so I was doing a little bit of legwork behind the scenes. Hey, there's Shelly. Can you hear me okay? Sorry for the crinkling ASMR. Hi, Donna, how are you? Okay, awesome. Nice to see you guys. Oh, good. Okay, good. Awesome. Hi. Happy Sunday. That's how bad it is here. I don't know what day it is. I mean, I do, but yeah. And while I'm sitting here, I'm going to put some chapstick on. Is it dry as dry can be wherever everybody is right now? Because it's real dry here. Okay. Much better. All right. Well, welcome in to the live stream. I don't have a ton of stuff planned. I'm going to talk a little bit about my upcoming video this week. And I want to paint my spread for my January bullet journal. Hey, Rosie, what's up? I don't have, I was going to do it Tuesday, and then Tuesday ended up being not a time for me to actually get things painted and done. So here, I'm going to put the stream down so we can see what we're working with today. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I just didn't end up getting here on Tuesday to get this done. And I'm not going to paint directly in my journal, though I could. It's downstairs, and I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and use some watercolor paper and some gouache and paint a spread. I usually just do some nice like winter type florals in January. That always feels like the right kind of move. So I think that's what we're going to do. This is Balhong. I think it's Balhong Academy watercolor paper. I love this stuff. It's really easy to work on. I love these little blocks. This will fit right inside my journal once I pull it off. So we're going to do that today. I am going to paint today with my Holbein gouache. This is the Winter Irodori set. I absolutely love this set. I've used it a bunch. So it is a curated set that is meant to evoke the feelings of winter, and I absolutely love these little curated sets of Holbein gouache. So the colors in this set are russet green. There it is. And I'm going to put them out on that palette right there so you'll see them. Russet brown. Iron oxide red. Crimson. This one's called Geisha blue. Dark brown. Patina. This is, oh, you really can't see that. There it is. Patina. This one's one of my favorites. Hummingbird blue. Some really pretty deep blues and purples and reds in this set. Peony, which is perfect for the flower. Blue black, which is a really neat indigo color. Raikou, I think is how you pronounce that. Gray. And gold. Antique gold is what this one is. And then I always grab my big tube of white because with gouache, I always want to use white as well. So we're going to put those on this palette. This is a palette from Sylvan Clayworks. It's not new. I've had it. Obviously, it's got paint already on it here. And this is my cup from Sylvan Clayworks. Shout out to Sarah Diane at Sylvan Clayworks, whose ceramics they're top-notch. Awesome. And I'm going to try these brushes right now from Crafter's Choice. They're Crafter's Choice Royal and Langnickel. Just opened them. Here, I'll show you. They're a synthetic sable brush, so we'll see if they are hard enough. They feel, I mean, they're stiff because they're sizing in them, but they feel like they're going to be decent for gouache. I think for watercolor, they might be too stiff for me. I mean, not too stiff, but like a little stiffer than the Emma Lefebvre brushes. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm getting the feel of them. And I just thought they would be a nice set to have for gouache. So that's what we got them for. We're going to unsize them here and let them sit over here. And then we can start painting. I have everything for the giveaway all set up. We'll do that in a little bit. Feel like I want to paint and hang out for a little bit first. So hopefully everybody had a nice holiday. I had an awesome holiday. We had a lot of fun here. And it was a good time. I'm trying to decide if I want to put all these colors out or just colors I know I'm going to use. So maybe I will start with the colors, a couple colors I know I'm going to use. So I'm definitely going to use peony to make peonies. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any blue flowers. I did pick a set with a lot of blues, didn't I? But this color is just gorgeous. And I think these sets are one of the most affordable ways to kind of do Holbein gouache because they're kind of nice. They're curated. I'm definitely going to use this crimson color for some flowers, berries. These paints don't want to open today. Okay. We had a really nice holiday. It was very relaxing. We didn't do a ton of traveling. We traveled for New Year's to Maryland. We're in like generally the Pittsburgh area. And so we traveled to like the Baltimore area and back. So that wasn't too bad. But other than that, we kind of stayed put and it was nice. Now it's snowy here, which I'm really into. Going to use some green. And I'm definitely going to use some of the patina. I may end up needing more colors than this, but we're going to start with this for now. What did I say? Patina? Just here. All right, well, maybe we'll just like start going for it. So I love this color. I don't know if you guys can see here. We're going to do just some pretty peony type flowers to start. I feel like I did something very similar in my bullet journal last year and it turned out and I really loved it. We may end up needing a little bit of like a yellow or orange color. We'll see. I love this Academy watercolor paper. It's really nice stuff. All right, that gets me some nice color. So there's one peony. Maybe I'll do another one facing the opposite way, kind of down here. Yeah, I'm really into this particular set of paints this time of year. It's just a really nice set. It's more maybe vibrant than some people might enjoy for this season. But because of the way the colors are, you can mute them down so easily that I kind of love having the vibrancies to start with that we have. Okay, there we go. That's going to be peonies to start with. I don't normally work quite this big, so it's going to be kind of a challenge. Be fun today. So what's upcoming on the channel? Let's see. I made a video today that's going to go out. What's today? Sunday. So it'll go out Tuesday. Oh, hi. There's my husband. He's in Florida. So we are not happy with him because it's cold here and he's in Florida. I'm kidding. He is, he's enjoying, he's actually there for work, so he won't get to enjoy it that much. But I'm actually okay with the weather up here. I was ready for some cold weather. Sorry, he distracted me. So what's upcoming on the channel? I filmed a video today that'll go out on Tuesday. So on the 9th, it's an art haul just from all of the stuff that I got for Christmas and my birthday, because my birthday is December 20th. So as you guys know, because you came to the live stream before. So yeah, I just kind of did a little art haul of all of that stuff. Maybe I want a bigger brush to start yellow or start the sap green with. I'm throwing the brush. But it's an art haul with all kinds of stuff in it. None of this stuff is in the art haul. But maybe if you twist my arm, I'll show off some of that stuff. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome in. Sorry for the cough. Going to kind of do some loose, big, loose flowers here. It's kind of how I want to start this. Like that. Maybe we'll go with something even a little bit with a less of a value for this here. Oh, you're welcome. I do need the branches to at least be there a little bit. And then I'm going to snake something up this way. The squash is really going a long way on just one swipe here. So yeah, we're going to do an art haul video, and then I'm going to keep going with the metallic watercolor series. Actually, Jennifer Stay from Coloring Bliss, I don't know if any of you watch her channel at all. She's kind of art, but like she's a color pencil artist. So she's not exactly in the same vein as a lot of the things that other people who watch me watch. But I love her because she does a lot of really, really in-depth looks and swatches at things. And so I love to watch her channel. And she just did a metallic watercolor review just the other day. And so I finally watched it today and it was so good. And she had a lot of the same opinions I had about things. And then she actually tested some that I didn't have or don't know about. So it was kind of cool to see a different perspective in that sense too, of somebody else who might have, you know, different thoughts or different ideas. So I enjoyed watching her video. So if you're into the metallic watercolor series, she's got a good one out right now. I might mute this down just a little bit, but I'm kind of, maybe I'll do 2 different kinds of eucalyptus. Hey, Andy. And yes, Stephanie, her book. So I have 2 of her swatch books. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can grab one because they're right next to me. Let me see if I have one close by. Here they are. Here's one. Yeah, I'm going to show this off just because if you are somebody that likes to swatch your art supplies, all in one place. I have this one. It is made with watercolor paper. And so I picked 96 swatches per page. And then it's all set up for you. And then you can just swatch from there. Oh no, this one isn't watercolor. I have 3 of them. This one isn't watercolor paper. This one is mixed media paper because this is my swatches of dry media. But it just, like, here's my big Prismacolor box, and I just have everything swatched here. And I really, really love the printables and the things that she can do and get printed. So if you are into that at all, send me a message somewhere here on YouTube or look her up. Her name's Jennifer, Coloring Bliss. And her stuff's awesome. Shout out to Jennifer and her husband, Steve, and their cute dog. But I really like to watch other people's opinions of things that I am also reviewing, because I feel like the more of us there are that have a similar opinion, the better I feel about putting my opinion out there. Because for me, at least, there's usually some kind of watercolor or use for something for everybody. And it's just kind of looking at it from a different perspective and spending your money kind of wisely. So I really like when I can go and watch a video from a different creator and it's got similar things. We're just kind of making some eucalyptus here. Trying to keep this layer a little bit lighter in the middle so that I can layer on top of it. Okay. No, we don't have anything with the red yet, the berry red. So maybe I'll do some like tiny little rosebud type things. And then maybe a smaller one up here next to it. It's a little more open. And maybe one over here. It's a little bit smaller than that yet. So yeah, I am excited for 2024 on the channel. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. And I am going to try to do more of this when I can. We are kind of personally looking at 2024 maybe as a little bit more of a year we're going to try. Like we bounced around a lot in 2023. I think it was kind of a equal and opposite reaction to we weren't really able to go anywhere for a really long time. And we are still going to go to like do a vacation and stuff like that. But I think for the weekends, we're really going to try to stay local a little bit more. I know we need to really work in our basement on getting things organized and making it look like we'd like it to look so we can have it be more functional. Don't know if any of you have that problem at your house, but here we definitely have a lot of stuff that we could do. Thanks, honey. Have fun. Enjoy your work time. And I will see you in a few days. All right, let's see. So we've got a green here. I'm going to mix a green now because I want something that's different. So maybe I will take both greens, mix them together. Ooh, see, look, now we get like this really pretty Kelly green. So let me use that for these little guys here. And then we'll do some like little leaves with these. Like that. And I am kind of using this a little bit like a little watercolor-y, a little watercolor-esque here just because it's fun to do that. But I do like that gouache can sit on top of watercolor. Yeah, you know, Shelly, he is always so very supportive of me doing this. I am very, very lucky and grateful for him. Oh, I will shout him out for a second here just because he is always so awesome at making sure I get time to do this thing that I like to do. We are very, we as a couple think it's very important to maintain our own likes and hobbies separate from one another because it is something that keeps you and in a relationship. I think you should be a couple and you should also kind of be your own person. So he really likes to do woodsy stuff and like hunt and fish. And so I make sure that I kind of make sure he gets to do that. He makes sure I get to do all the fun stuff I like to do for YouTube. And I'm also in the process of going back to school. He's been really good at pushing me to make sure I make time for that too. So shout him out because he's the best. All right, looking pretty cool so far. I left a space here in the middle. I'm going to need to do something with that eventually. But let's see. What do we want to do next? Maybe, because it is still like not Christmas time, but it's kind of still in that season where it's darker and it's cold. I'm going to maybe make an evergreen kind of color. I love that patina color. And I think if I mix it with this, yes, I'm going to get like this inky, really pretty color. I'm going to add maybe just a touch of the sap green to it. There we go. Now we have this really pretty color. And I'm going to see if I can do like some evergreen type boughs here. Yeah. Try to stick them in wherever I can. So what else did I get over the holidays like that I can talk about? I picked up my sister got me the Derwent Inktense blocks. So I'm very excited to do a deep dive with those. I picked up on Blick because I saw it and I had to have it. The My Merry Blue dot card of the full set. So I'm very jazzed about that because that we can go back to the dot card project. I still have a few more things. I have the Da Vinci paints that I didn't do the dot card project with yet. I have a Holbein set of 30. It's not the full set, but I do think they don't do a full set dot card. So I might just use that set of 30 to at least look at some of the range of the line and see. And let's see. I also have, what other dot cards do I have in there? I have Holbein. I have Da Vinci. Oh, I have a Yarka or a White Knights, not Yarka Petersburg, but I have a White Knights one. It's not the whole set. It's just a small set of those, but I got that because I bought a palette from somebody that included that with it, which was super cool of them. And now I have My Merry Blue, which I really do want to try the My Merry Blue paints as dot card swatches because those paints are expensive, in my opinion. They're pretty expensive, and I know a lot of artists really love them. I have like one or two tubes, like the Potter's Pink is a beautiful granulating pink. I don't think there's another one out there that I like better. So I have that. But I don't know that I need the full set of, I know I don't need the full set of them. Let's be real. You guys have seen the amount of stuff I have in the art studio. And I really like my Sennelier paints. If I had to pick one kind of high-end expensive brand, I really like my Sennelier paints. I used to really love my Amgram paints. I still like those, but the Sennelier ones, something about them. I am just really enjoying playing with them. All right, so maybe now let's pull some of these browns out. I'm thinking. We have Iron Oxide Red. Let's go Russet Brown. And I might mix that up with something. You know, that's a good point. I have a lot of Daniel Smith paints too, and I do really like those. I do really like those. I almost feel, and this is wrong of me maybe, because I don't think there's anything that makes them less than, because Daniel Smith is so accessible to me. I use them and I don't find that they're precious because I can just go to Michael's and buy a tube when I run out. With Sennelier, they're a little more precious to me because I don't live around a Blick and I would have to go pretty far to actually replace them. So I end up not using them nearly as much as my Daniel Smith paints. But I love my Daniel Smith paints too. I use those all the time. Oh, we're going to do something a little more earthy here just for fun. Maybe do I have a smaller? What are my brush sizes here? Yeah, maybe I'll switch to something smaller. These brushes are working really well with this gouache. I'm very into it. I don't know if any of you use the Royal and Langnickel brushes at all. I love their line of brushes. I always find that they seem to really kind of do what I'm looking for if I buy the correct ones, but that they're just really good for the price tag. And I'm not looking for anything like terribly fancy here, just something to put in my bullet journal so it's not. Oh, hi, Gina. It's nice to see you. The set you have from Daniel Smith or Sennelier? Andy. I'm interested. You know me. And welcome in, Gina. We're just painting some flowers. This is gonna go in my bullet journal. I'm a watercolor hobbyist here on YouTube. Gonna try to do a little more of these live streams because I think we have a lot of fun when we do them. Oh, you said that you have a set from them that's not very good at all. So which company? I just missed which company that you're talking about. Excuse me. I'm not sick, just decided I was gonna get the coughs there for a minute. It's kind of similar to that other color, so we might need to go back. All right, so now maybe it's time for some berries, but I don't want the same red. So I'm gonna take this red and I'm just gonna pop it into this green here. And see, now it's almost too brown. So we'll add a little more red to it. And we get Christmas. Pretty Christmas color. Oh, Royal and Langnickel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do think it depends. This set doesn't seem to be too bad for gouache, for just like general gouache use, nothing fancy. I just want a set of brushes that aren't my watercolor brushes to use with gouache. I also really like their like mythical line with the unicorns. I think that's really fun and different that they do that. I've heard good things, Gina, about the Zen brushes too. So yeah, my favorite brushes for watercolor, and I don't have a favorite set for gouache, but my favorite brushes for watercolor are these. The Creative Mark Mimic brushes. They are fake squirrel hair. So they just always have a nice point on them. They are beautiful. They hold a ton of water, but I don't use them with gouache because they aren't really meant to do a lot of scrubbing and they're very gentle. I also do really love my set of Emma Lefebvre Craft Mo brushes. They are pretty good all the way around. They're much stiffer. So when I am using these, I am looking to have less water flow and more water control on a piece. All right, so let's do some brown sprigs here. Coming from these. Yeah, so Gina, Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, I mean, we all love her, right? Who doesn't love Lindsay? I can't imagine there is a person, a soul out there that doesn't like Lindsay. I just think she's great, and her reviews and thoughts on YouTube that she puts out there for us are just wonderful. So I really enjoy her channel. I was just watching her review of the Rosa Studio paints, which was good, and I was glad that I did not. Hold on one second, guys. Gonna mute the stream just for a second, answer my daughter on my iPhone. Sorry about that. Oh, her sat chats are great. I love Lindsay's sat chats too. Such a fun thing that she started. I think she started them in like 2020. And they have just become such a nice, fun thing to throw on Saturdays when there's nothing else really on the TV, you know? Do that back here. Like that. And then maybe we'll stick some green stuff on these. Nothing too crazy or fancy, but just like some little tiny leaves. I'm a fan of just sticking tiny leaves in places. Like that. Okay. One there. And then all right, I'm going to try to mix over here this patina and then another purpley kind of evergreen / eucalyptus color. And then maybe we'll do another thing of eucalyptus that kind of goes a little bit smaller and tighter into some of these spaces where we're missing some florals. Like that. Nothing too crazy, but just to give us some more layers here of stuff. Feels like there should be one this direction too. Like that. This composition could have been tighter. I should have S-ed the flowers a different way. This flower should maybe be pointing downward. I would like that a little bit more, but at this juncture, we're in it to win it. So we're just going to keep going, keep on keeping on with the way that it is. And not get too worked up about that stuff. Because this piece is for me. It's just going to be in my bullet journal. Oh, I was really excited. So I made my sister a photo for her bathroom. She wanted a piece of artwork since she moved into her new house. And I finally did it and I framed it. And it's up as of Christmas time. And it was really exciting. She was super excited at how it turned out. So she is officially the first piece to have like an original floral piece of mine up in her house, other than me having them hanging on the walls in here. So it was exciting. I've had a few people that we know since then actually ask me if I would paint florals for them. And so I might start doing some originals to put out there into the world. Who knows? With going to school right now, I don't know that it's a sustainable thing to start doing commissionable stuff, but I'm having fun. That's all that matters right now, is that we're having a good time. Okay. Yeah, it was really sweet that she asked me to do that. She said for Christmas, that was really what she wanted from me, was just a piece of artwork of mine. And I thought, okay, I can do that. All right, I might take this iron oxide red. No, I don't want that color. To do like the yellow-y color. I may just grab... All right, I'm just going to grab these paints I have right here. So this is my little Poems About You palette. I'm going to grab this and just grab the yellow out of here because we're not really going to be going over top of anything. And who says we can't? These are not gouache. These are regular, but I'm going to do that. Oh, Gina, that's awesome. It's really cool when families support your art and want to be a part of it, you know? Makes me feel really special that she wanted, and my sister's a designer, like she's an interior designer. So the fact that she was like, hey, I would like an original piece of yours in my house as part of her design plan, I was like, wow, that makes me feel pretty cool. All right, now I need to bring that color in another place though, because if I don't, I'm going to notice it. So I'm going to just do some little patented Christy flowers. I feel like I call these my Christy flowers because they're just my little flower sprites that I stick in at the end of things when I am still trying to like fill up space. Hi, Heather. We are just painting. This is going to be put in my bullet journal. I'm going to take it and stick it in my bullet journal when I'm done with it. So we're just hanging out. Maybe But I think it's okay for them just to be on the edge, actually. That's all right. Really just kind of doing a paint and chat. Inside those roses, I want to put something, but I don't think I want one of these colors. Maybe this is like a dark color. Is it black? That's not black. The grays and blacks are over here. So maybe we'll do this gray. Oh, thank you. That's like the biggest compliment. I love Christy Rice. Is there a more joyful person on the internet? She is just the sweetest, sweetest. I love her channel. The art community really has just like so many super cool people. There's Christy Rice and Emma LaFave. I love Emma. And Colby Bloom is excellent. Colby Bloom and Christy Rice in particular have a brand of accessibility in the art that they do and that they encourage other people to do. So I was using Holbein gouache, and then I picked up some watercolor just here at the end to finish out because I don't have, this is the Iridori winter set of Holbein gouache paints, which I love, but there isn't a yellow in it. And I just had this sitting on my desk. This is Poems About You. And look at that. They keep flying out of this set. This is, so Lena from Poems About You. I don't know if you guys know her site. This was her sampler, and then I bought it, and it just comes in cardboard. So this is in my most recent art haul going up on Tuesday. So sneak peek. And I also bought Dioxazine Violet because it was kind of missing here. Hold on. I have a swatch of these paints not too far in this book here. Not it. There it is. So this should be white. I just accidentally picked up the green on the brush and stuck it on top of it. But this is the white. But it's these colors and then this one right here I added. I love Poems About You, Lena's watercolors. Her handmade stuff's awesome. So I just picked up this palette so that I could travel with it. And I just bought this little tin. It's not a tin. It's like a magnetic makeup case for $9.99 on Amazon. And I might paint the top of it white, but I'm also mixing on it just fine with it clear as long as it's on my desk. I'm not having a hard time with that. I don't know if I use it plein air, what's going to happen. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, I kind of in the moment grabbed these watercolors, but yes, we were mainly using the gouache was the main stuff on the palette here. I really like this, the Holbein curated sets for the seasons. So we grabbed that. And then I do want to go back to this berry color here and just maybe do, I don't know what I want to do with it because it's only on the flowers. So I almost want it a few more spots. Thank you, Heather. I really do appreciate that. Maybe we'll just do a few more of those kind of buddy bud flowers right here on the edges. And these colors. I do like the style I'm kind of starting to really settle into for myself with flowers, and it feels good. It feels like I finally kind of found the thing that brings me joy and makes my artwork mine. And that feels good because it's been something I've been trying to find for a while, you know, as one does. Maybe just a few more over here. Okay, so now I definitely want to grab Troy. Thank you. How are you? So many friends hanging out today. I want you guys to know I appreciate each and every one of you so very much that you come and you hang out and you talk art stuff with me because it's just really cool. And you guys make all of this so worthwhile. Yeah, Heather, you know, you can usually get these sets for about $40 to $50 on Amazon if you really wait and maybe buy them off season, you know, like maybe don't buy winter in winter. And it is such a good deal for Holbein artist gouache. I really think it's one of the best things going right now in that regard. Anyhow, not to get all sappy, but I appreciate you all very much that you want to come and hang out with me and be here for what we're doing. Especially because I definitely get imposter syndrome sometime that like, and then I have to get mad at myself because I would never say that to another person, right? No matter where you're at on your art journey. We talked about that last time on live, that art isn't necessarily about making something that is better than somebody else's art. Art is about making something that you are happy with and you are proud of. And that brings you some level of joy. I know for me, that's the main reason I really took up watercoloring again, was because I used to do a lot of theater stuff in high school, and I got ill and I couldn't really sing a lot anymore. And so I had to find a different creative outlet as an adult, and I kind of went back to painting. It was something I did a lot as a kid, and then I let it go for a long time because I feel like when you're in grade school and high school, you kind of find the thing where you're socially, like your talent and your social life kind of fits together. For me, that was band and choir and doing all the music stuff. And I loved it, but it was time consuming. So I didn't have a lot of time for art and this kind of art, like painting art. Music, of course, in it and of itself is a form of creative energy and art. But I got away from doing this kind of stuff and I don't know, just picked it back up way later in life. I'm very glad that I did. Let's see what we got here. We got these ones. Just trying to find all the flowers that I put on here. Yeah, so for this particular palette, I do have a video up from last year when I painted a piece that I used this palette for. If you're interested in finding something that goes with the palette. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do anything else on this. I think that otherwise it's going to end up too busy. It's a little bit busy now, but what I will end up doing is I will just write January at the bottom in my bullet journal. When I finish that, I'll take a picture and I'll show you guys. So awesome. There's that. How we all doing? Good so far? All right, so Hangout, actually, does anybody start trying to learn from painting and art almost? Yeah, Heather, you know, there's never a time that's too late to pick up a hobby like this, for sure. I think that it's something that we all can do, and I think the goal is not to be the best. The goal is to have fun and make something that you like. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's more layered than my normal pieces, but it's 2024. We're trying new things. So I feel good about that. All right, before we go on, let's go ahead and do the giveaway winner stuff. Let me go over to here. Okay, there we are. Let me pull that up on my actual screen. Okay, So I've got everybody in here already, and I'm going to do winner 1 and winner 2. And then winner 1 will get to pick. If winner 1, if you happen to be here right now, then you can pick right now. And otherwise, what I will do is I will send messages to everybody on the YouTube original place where the comments were and tell you to send me an email at my my Artsy Christy email. And we will go from there. All right, so here comes winner 1. It's not going to make noise today. We'll see who wins. Okay, Donna. Donna, are you here? If you're here, say something. But we'll go ahead and remove Donna from the wheel. So congratulations to Donna Leifels. You are winner number 1, and we'll get to pick whether you want the graphite sets or the watercolor sets. I can't talk today. All right, let's spin for winner 2. And if for some reason somebody doesn't claim this, then I will get back to you all and find out. Okay, 20kg0881. Are you here? Are you here? And we'll just say remove all instances, and I'm going to leave the wheel up in case that I have to pull it again, and then I'll just film a little video. Yay. Well, congratulations to Donna and to 20K. Whoever you guys are, if you're out there, let me know. Otherwise, I will message and contact the winners, but you guys got to see it here live. All right, let's go back to this one. And we're going to keep doing giveaways because I have a lot of stuff. And I want to make sure that I thank people, and I don't mind. I love sending stuff in the mail. Matter of fact, if any of you out there that do YouTube or you do Instagram art or whatever, if you want to do something where we like do a collaboration or we share things back and forth, I'm into that idea as well. There's a lot of things happening in chat, so let me catch up. Let's see. I'm 64 and started painting when I was 36. Oh, that's cool. See, I just turned 40, so I was about 36 as well when I started this journey, like back in 2019, 2018. Maybe I was a little bit younger, but that's right around the time when I was really looking for something to start doing for myself. So it's been fun. Oh, Andy, you were so close. Andy, you were so close. Oh, yay. Okay, Andy, get it. You know how to get a hold of me. In either, are you in my Discord? If you're not in my Discord, let me know. If you guys aren't in my Discord, get in my Discord. There should be a link in every one of my videos to Discord. I don't have it open right now. If somebody reminds me on a community tab post, I'll throw it there. But I know there's a lot of places where you can get into the Discord. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me so that we can do stuff together. I'm trying to be better on Discord about like talking about that kind of stuff and like getting our Discord actually going. So I know, Gina, me too. I just love doing it. I think it's so much fun. I have such a good time when I just sit and paint here. I'm trying to think if this is the book where I just painted something more recently. No, it wasn't in this one. Is it up here? I have too many art bags. No, it's not up here. My art bag that I was doing my most recent stuff in isn't up here. It's downstairs. But I will give you one more sneak peek of something that I got my hands on. And this took me forever to get. I had to use my education connections to get it. But I finally procured a set of 24 Faber, the full set currently of the Faber-Castell Gold Faber sketch markers. People got 6 of these in scrawler boxes, and we got one of them in a sketch box. But this full set really wasn't out and available anywhere for a long time. They're alcohol markers. I cannot wait to test these on the channel this year and test them especially against the Tombow ABT Pro markers because they seem very similar to me. For anyone that doesn't know what these guys look like, They are very similar to the Tombow ABT Pro. They are alcohol markers. They have 2 brush tips. They have a brush tip here that's very similar to the Tombow ABT brush kind of nib. It's not really like a Copic. It's more like that felt of the Tombow markers. But then this little guy is easily the coolest brush tip of any alcohol marker ever. It is, instead of being a bullet end, it's got this really neat little flex. It doesn't look like it's very flexible, but let me tell you, it's really nice. It's there. It's in focus and flexible. And I wanted to have these to test on the channel in the worst way. So I went to great lengths to get them. And I really want to see how they compare to those ABT Pro, because the ABT Pro markers were super expensive for what they were, but then they went on mega sale and you can usually get them pretty inexpensively now. And I like the feel. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have relatively small hands that I don't necessarily love Ohuhus and Copics for a long time. I can use them for a while and then my hands start to hurt. I feel like these are a little bit more my speed in terms of holding a marker. And so same thing with the Tombows, and the Tombows blend beautifully. I love them. I have a big set of those because at one point Michael's had them on like mega sale. So I bought a ton of them. So I want to see how these compare, and I'm interested to see if Faber-Castell opens this lineup anymore or if we're just going to get 24. The 24 that we get are a pretty basic set. I don't know how well they're going to blend together, but we're going to find out. I think it does come with a blender. I haven't seen a full set of them anywhere, Andy. Like I said, I had to order them from like an educational website that gets art supplies for school districts. But I have an account with them because I'm a teacher. So I use that account to get these. But I haven't seen them anywhere, but I haven't looked since Christmas because after I bought everything I bought for Christmas, I was like, okay, we got to take a break because you use a gift card, but then it's like, oh, you want this too. So you're already here and there's already free shipping. That's bad to do that. But yeah, anyway, so that's all stuff that's upcoming. The other thing that I got that I'm kind of excited to play with is I got this for free from Ferris Wheel Press. Do you guys know Ferris Wheel Press? I don't know why, but all of a sudden they have started to market the heck out of their stuff. And I like their stuff. It's really nice. And yeah, I only in the sketch box have I seen those markers. So Ferris Wheel Press has really good inks. And this sketchbook was free when I bought something else. So they had crazy sales in December. It was like buy an ink and get a $38 sketchbook for free. So I did because why not? So I've never played with this before, and it's not watercolor paper. It's just thin regular paper, but it's so beautiful. I needed it. I needed to have this pretty boat sketchbook. And I really want to get better at doing sketching and mock-ups and things like that when I'm doing these floral pieces so I can get better at composition. That's one of my 2024 kind of goals. And so this was a great way to do that. I also think I'm interested to see how this performs with alcohol markers. So maybe I'll use markers in here. But so I got this from Ferris Wheel, and then I also got 2 more pens, and I say more because my pen collection is getting absurd at this point. I saw a video on Instagram that was like, buy one of something, love it, buy 80 more. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. So we have 2 pens of that nature, and then we've got some inks from them that I bought. So that's all stuff that I'm hoping to play with here in the next month or so. I do want to do a dedicated live stream where I show off all of my ink, which just showing it to you might take an hour. Because I have a ton from Ferris Wheel. I have a ton from, I just did that ink event calendar, which Alyssa's not here, but she did the ink event calendar day to day on YouTube and did a really nice job with it. That's Creative Phenomenon Art for those of you that that know her, and she was telling me how much I was going to love that ink calendar, and man, I did. So Andy, the biggest problem with Ferris wheel is that they're in Canada. So if you're not in Canada, the shipping is like $25. So that's why I will like buy all at once. And sometimes they'll send me an email that's like, get a free something. And if the free thing is more free than the shipping, I'm like, well, now I have to at least look, how that goes. No, Heather, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go down the fountain pen collection road or you'll end up like me. But yeah, I do want to do a dedicated stream just for inks to show off the different brands that I now have and what I think about those and whatnot. Heather, do you want me to swatch these for you? Because I will. Other than that, I think we're going to close it up here shortly. But if you guys are interested in seeing a swatch of these paints, I would gladly swatch them live because they are really neat and really pretty. I'll do it. Why not? Let me find, is there a page in this sketchbook? This is an Etcher Lab Cold Press Mixed Media sketchbook. Oh yeah, there's pages in the front, but other ones in the back. Yep, I got a few more here. Gina, I got the blocks for Christmas too. I got the blocks and I have the 100 set of the pencils because again, I have a problem with wanting full sets of things. Full set syndrome, I believe, is what we call it over here in the art world. Let me see if I have a clip to clip this down. Otherwise, maybe we'll do it this way. That way you guys can look at it like this. And we'll use the white gouache to hold the page down because it's right on the end of the binding. So it's sitting a little bit flabby. And I am actually just going to put a little dollop from each paint right on the page. So let's see. I think this is the order things are supposed to go in. They definitely got out of order at some point. So yeah, that's an order that I can get behind, the order I currently have them in. So yeah, I'll just do a little dollop and then I'll bring it down with water. We'll do 4 at a time so that they don't dry out. And I hope you're all having a nice little Sunday. I'm definitely going to try to do this more often. I really love live streaming. And let's go ahead and try to pull this out. Like that. So that one is the dark brown. Then we have the russet brown, and I have more russet brown over here because it didn't really give me much. There it is. It's almost like a purple brown. Then we have the iron oxide red, which I love this color. Every iteration of this color that I own, I just think is so pretty. I love that earthy red. Oh no, Andy, what game are you playing? We got an OLED for Christmas. We've had a Nintendo Switch, but we got an OLED because my husband and I love video games. And I'm replaying Breath of the Wild on it before I jump. I've played Tears of the Kingdom on the other Switch we had. Yeah, Gina, isn't it though? I am just so very thankful for having this community here and finding a group of people Ooh, Dark Side Detective. That sounds fun. And none of it would really be possible without the internet. So, you know, and YouTube specifically, it's such a cool thing. So some of these colors in here we definitely saw. Me too, Andy. I've played all the Zelda games, all of them. But so my 3 favorite Zelda games, and 2 of them are pretty non-controversial, but one of them's a little bit controversial. My Link to the Past, because I'm old, so Link to the Past, still to this day, is the reason that Zelda really became popular, and it is a beautiful masterpiece that you can play in 6 hours. And I think that's really cool, and it was a really, really inventive game for its time. So I still love that one. It's still one of my top games of all time. And then I really like Breath of the Wild. I think that Breath of the Wild made Zelda popular again. It definitely brought Zelda back into the forefront in a way that it hadn't been. And it was open world and totally different and new. And I keep playing it over and over again. It's a huge game, but I can't stop myself. I just think it's so fun and I love it so much. My unpopular opinion is that my 3rd favorite Zelda game, or like my other favorite game, is Skyward Sword. Most people would not rank that above, say, Ocarina of Time. People love Ocarina of Time, but man, I love Skyward Sword. The music, the story, I think it's a great game. There's some amazing dungeons in it. So it is my 3rd favorite Zelda game. But yeah, that's definitely, we always joke that we're going to be the couple that's playing video games well into our 70s and 80s together, because we love to do it. And so that one was the peony, and this now is the russet green. Oh, I love Mario games too. Like I said, we're old school gamers from way back. All right, this is the patina, which... Yeah, Andy, I totally get what you're saying. I always tell everybody that every Zelda game is at least an 8 out of 10. So, like, even my least favorite Zelda games are probably better than most other video games I would choose to play. Mario, too. I really feel like Super Mario World is a masterpiece. Mario Galaxy is amazing. Mario Odyssey is amazing. Such great games. And they're things that we can enjoy with our kiddo, which makes it really special for us as a family, too. Yeah, I mean, and this is the winter set, so it's definitely got some more muted colors, but then look how vibrant these really are. I'm a big fan. The only thing this set's really missing is like a true yellow, so it wouldn't be a complete mixing set. You would definitely need a yellow if you were going to just get this set. So this one is the lighter blue. Then we have blue black. Agreed, Andy. I love them too. And I love sets where you can actually mute them because they're nice and clean colors too. So like these are very clean colors that can easily be muted. For watercolor, I wouldn't love a gray like this, but in a gouache, I really do love it. Ooh, did they go on sale, Gina? The Pure Pigment Mission Golds? Oh. Well, I'm going to have to go see about that. Because I've been looking at those for a while. I really want to try those. All right, let's see here. And like for me, honestly, pigmentation and light fastness and stuff like that, it's not a deal breaker. I'm kind of a nerd about it. Like, I just think it's really fascinating in the way that some other people think other things in the world are fascinating. I am fascinated with what pigments do and how two pigments can be ground a little differently and make totally different colors or very different colors. I find all of that to be so much fun to like think about and look at. I know, it's what happens. Oh, guys, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it, aren't I? I'm gonna end up getting it. Oh man, that is a really good deal. On Amazon? Is that the price on Amazon? Here's the gray. And then finally, here's the gold, which we didn't use in this piece, but this is a fantastic metallic wash. I'm a huge fan of how beautiful that is. On Amazon, okay. Woo! Almost dropped the white gouache on top of the whole thing. All right, so now we have to write down what we did here because I will forget inevitably if I don't write it down. So this is the Holbein Irodori winter set. And I'm going to label that I did this in January 2024 because that sounds like a silly thing to do, but I definitely forget when I go through and do sketchbook flip throughs. Like I just have random swatches of things and I don't write down what they are. And then that's really difficult when you're doing a sketchbook flip through to be like, what was this? So I'm trying to be better about that. Yeah, so the sets have, some of them have a metallic and some of them don't. I think the silver is in a different set. I can't remember which one. I have all 4 of them at this point. I have only done videos on this one and the fall set, I believe. The spring set, I'm going to definitely do in March. And then the summer set we'll do this summer as well. But I do have them. Yay. Thanks, Gina. See, it is a good thing. These are just little cheap fountain pens that I'm going to try to refill when I'm done with them. They were a set that I bought all at once for like $12 and there was 2 of each one. So my daughter got a set too. But yes, no, you have to have the goods, right? You have to have it. All right, so let me go ahead and hold this up so that you can see. They're not all dry yet, but they're all pretty close. So you can see the color range here. Like I said, other than having like a nice medium yellow, it's a pretty nice set. You've got a pretty nice red and then this peony, which isn't a cool red, but it's pretty close to being like a quin magenta. And then you've got 2 nice greens, 3 good blues. The blues lean a little bit cooler, but it's a winter set, so that makes sense. You've got this really pretty gray, this just beautiful. Can you see that shine on the gold? And like I really dragged it out to make it watery there at the end just because I like to see the value. And then 3 really unique neutrals. So you've got a lot that you can do. The only thing you're not really getting with this set would be, like I said, a yellow, and then in turn, you don't have an orange. So that would be, you could do this set and buy 1 single yellow paint, 1 yellow tube to go with it. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for hanging with me today. Are we enjoying the lives? Should we do this more often? I am enjoying it. I feel like it's a really fun thing to do and maybe takes a little pressure off of me to do like a paint with me video that isn't live, you know, because I know a lot of people have said they really enjoy watching me paint. I've actually had people tell me that they slow my videos down when I speed them up to paint so that they can watch me paint in real time. So if we're into that idea, I feel like maybe we'll do more painting in real time videos as well. But it is going to be dinner time here, so I'm going to get going. But thank you all for stopping by today. Good. I'm glad. Yay. Okay. So we'll keep doing the lives because I don't mind doing it. I actually enjoy the challenge of doing something live. Truthfully with you guys, when I paint and make videos, I don't like do a lot of editing of, hey, this didn't turn out, so I'm going to redo it. I don't really do that. So it's no different for me to do that. Gina, thank you for stopping by. Stephanie, yay, thank you for stopping by. Troy, Heather, Shelly, Andy, I'm so appreciative of you guys. Kangana, all of you in chat talking. It makes my whole day to know that you guys enjoy this. And yeah, we will see you guys shortly. Like I said, look out for the art haul video on Tuesday, and I'll have another video out this week, hopefully Friday. And we will get back into the Tuesday, Friday groove of it. And we will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, thanks, Barbara. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.